this chill vinyasa flow. So it's going to be pretty relaxed. Let's start in a seat. I like sitting up on something, so if you have a blanket or a block, go ahead and put that right underneath your sit bones. I'm sitting in Sukhasana with my shins crossed, but you can also sit in Virasana on your heels if you wish to. Have your hands on your lap, palms down, let your shoulders relax, and breathe in and out of your nose some big breaths. And really watch these breaths. So watch the breath move into your nose, down your throat, open up your collarbones, open your ribs, expand your shoulder blades, expand the belly. And as you exhale, watch everything kind of internally rotating, coming back towards center. 2 more breaths, so breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, big breath in through the nose, let everything expand. And as you exhale, everything comes closer together again, towards the center of your core. We're going to start with Nadi Shanoma, or alternate nostril breathing. So bring your peace fingers towards your forehead, and then your thumb and your ring finger are going to be just touching the parts of your nostrils where it begins to curve a little bit. First, take a full inhale through your nose. Full exhale. 1 more of those. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Cover your right nostril with your right thumb and breathe in through the left. Release the right thumb, cover the left nostril with the ring finger and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover the right nostril with the right thumb and exhale out the left. Inhale through the left. Cover the left nostril with the ring finger, release the right thumb, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Right thumb on right nostril, release the left nostril, and exhale. Inhale through the left. Cover left nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover right nostril with right thumb and exhale out the left. Inhale through the left. Cover left nostril with ring finger, release the right nostril and exhale. 1 more round and then we'll switch hands. So inhale through the right. Cover right nostril and exhale out the left. Inhale through the left. We'll hold and simply switch hands. So left thumb on left nostril and exhale out the right. Inhale through the right. Cover right nostril with ring finger, exhale out the left. And continue this for a couple more rounds on your own. So correlating both sides of the brain, so they're working together. Bringing your attention to the breath to help relax the mind. One more round. Hold. Lift the navel up. Pull your belly back and in. Relax your shoulders down. And then exhale completely. Uddiyana Bandha, pull your belly up and in. and lift your navel, tuck your chin. Inhale, release, lift your chest, gaze forward, and exhale. And we'll begin working with our feet a little bit. So let's first grab the left foot, and this, I know it can be weird, but we're gonna thread our fingers between our toes. So try to get your fingers in between your toes as much as you can. Keep the hold on the left ankle with your left hand, and then begin to create some circles with your left ankle. And as you're circling your ankle, maybe you can crawl your fingers closer in. So the roots of your fingers and the between your toes are getting closer together. And then we'll switch directions of the ankle, and you can play with kind of spreading the fingers. And it might not feel so good right now, but we're opening up our feet. And then release, untuck your hands, keep your foot lifted, and hit your foot like you're high-fiving or you're clapping, but your foot is between your claps. And you can go kind of hard. So bring lots of energy to your foot. Okay, and then release the left foot down. We'll do the same thing with the right. So fingers go between your toes. This is really good to do, after you have gone on a run or a long hike or something. Circle out your right ankle, making generous circles. Keep moving your fingers up more. Switch direction with your ankle. And notice one ankle might be different than the other. And if it's like crackling and popping, that's okay. You're just kind of like waking up the joint. And then you can wiggle your fingers a little bit, forward and back. Scoot your fingers out, keep your right foot in the air, and clap along your right foot, all the way up to the toes and down towards the ankle. And you can do it pretty hard. Your feet are strong, and I don't think you'll hurt yourself. Okay, good. And then release. Kind of twirl both ankles a little bit. Twirl your wrists as well, just twirling the ends of your body. Bring the soles of your feet together. Thumbs go to your inner foot. Massage your feet a little bit. Open your feet like a book. And then fold forward. Use your elbows to press your knees down for Baddha Konasana. Open your hips. And then come up. Cross the right shin in front of the left so you're back in your Sukhasana. If you're super open at the hips, we'll do a double pigeon, so shins stack on top of each other. Walk yourself forward, so either double pigeon or Sukhasana. Flex your feet. And then begin to walk your body over towards the right. So your left armpit and left foot are next to each other. And keep walking further away so you're stretching out your lats as well. And you can even tug on your right shoulder, your right hand to open the right side body as well. And of course you're still breathing. And then we'll walk back to center. Lift yourself up. And let's switch sides. So this time the right shin is in front or on top. So Sukhasana or double pigeon, we're just getting into our hips, our outer hips. Walk yourself forward. Maybe don't even walk yourself forward. Maybe sitting up is enough. And then walk over towards the left. Stretch out both sides of your body. Right armpit and right foot come towards each other and relax your head down. Keep breathing, deep breaths. You can let some air out of your mouth as well. Okay, very good. And then walk yourself up. We're going to come to lay on our back. So if you're sitting on something, remove it over to the side. And Pilates roll yourself all the way down. See if you can feel each vertebra land on the floor. We're going to start in a bridge pose. So walk your feet in a little bit so you can touch your heels. Take an inhale. Full exhale. Lift your pelvic floor, so it's like you're trying to pull your anus towards your chest. And then keep that, press into your feet, use your glutes to lift your hips. Really press your feet into the floor. So all four corners of the feet are pressing down, and pull your feet back towards your bum. Reach your arms up overhead. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, we're going to match the exhale to our arms lowering and the spine lowering. See if you can feel one vertebra at a time land on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Lift pelvic floor. Lift the hips. Reach your arms up overhead. Hold the inhale in. Maybe breathe in more. And then as you exhale, lower everything onto the floor. And again, articulate your spine. We're going to move with the breath now. So as you inhale, lift up, everything up, arms, hips, spine. And as you exhale, lower down, arms, hips, and spine. And one more inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lower down. Extend your left leg long, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Make some circles with your right knee. You can also twirl the right ankle. Notice any places in your right hip that are a little bit sticky. And then extend the right leg long. We'll do the same thing to the left. So just pull the left knee in and circle out the left knee. Roll the left ankle. Both knees come in towards your chest. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. And this is really fun. We're going to rock and roll. So you're massaging the entire length of your spine from your tailbone all the way up towards the space where what we know as the neck begins. We're going to try to get enough momentum. So first you can just imagine it, but we're going to roll so much so that our feet plant, and we're going to stand up in a forward fold. So hanging down. So maybe one or two more. If you're crackling somewhere and it feels really good, you can keep rolling. Otherwise, feet on the floor and hang forward. Lift your hips up high. Inhale, halfway lift. So fingers to the floor or towards your shins, and stretch your spine long. Exhale out of your mouth and fold. One more time, we'll do that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make it a ha sound, H-A. And fold. And then from here, hold on to the backs of your calves. I'm quite flexible, so don't compare yourself to me, but lift your sit bones up higher. Connect your ribs to your legs, and can you pull yourself in closer towards your legs and lift your knees so your quads are working, especially if you're flexible. Lift the inner foot, so the inner arches, and root the ball of your foot and your heels down to the floor. And one more time, we'll inhale, halfway lift. And then as you exhale, step the right foot back and drop your right knee. Keep the right toes tucked. Inhale, reach up. Hook the thumbs, look up, breathe in. And then exhale, hands down. Step back. So you're in a kneeling plank pose. Knees are on the floor, toes are tucked. Bend your elbows for knees, chest, chin. You can look forward here. And this actually is feeling really good on my low back right now. Lift your knees by tucking the toes. Lower the pelvis, release the tops of your feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Spread your hands apart and open your collarbones. Look forward, shoulders down. Tuck your toes. Exhale for a tucked toe child's pose. Opening the bottoms of your feet. And keep your head off the floor and your arms straight and long. On our next inhale, we're going to spring into plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good.
In down dog, straighten out your arms to lift the hips high and bring more weight to your legs. Three times we're going to come into plank. So inhale, come onto your toes, plank. Exhale, down dog. Twice more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Last time. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, stretch the right leg up high. You can open the hip. Keep the left knee pointing forward and keep the left armpit lifted. Exhale, right knee to right armpit. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, right knee to right armpit. Plant the right foot down on the outside of your right fingers and pull your heart forward like we were doing in Cobra. Keep your spine long. Exhale, straighten out the right leg. Press the right heel down. Keep your spine long. Twice more. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten. Spine is still long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Step the left foot forward and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, HA out of your mouth. Firm your feet down, bend into your knees so you're really using your legs to come up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your head drape. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Drop the left knee. You can keep those toes curled. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hook the thumbs, lift your chest, ribs in. Big breath. Exhale, hands onto the floor. Step back into your kneeling plank. And take an inhale to be here. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, knees, chest, and chin. So there's curves in your low back and your cervical spine. The natural curves are still there, as well as the bottom of your feet. Your chin, 2 hands, 2 knees, and 2 feet are on the floor. And your chest, so there's the 8 points. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, settle the pelvis down, release the toes back more. Inhale, baby cobra pose. Spiral the hands outwards to lift your chest. And exhale to fold. Come into your sphinx pose. We'll be here for just a couple of breaths. Forearms are parallel to each other. Pull your heart forward. Lift your gaze a little bit. Bright eyes forward. And breathe. And lower down. These are really good for us. So we're going to do some cobra lifts. Bring your hands towards your ears. Take an inhale. And then exhale, lift up. And then inhale, open to the right. Right shoulder back, look over to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. 2 more rounds. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. And then lower your hands down. You can lift up again into maybe a higher cobra. So hands as wide as your mat. Pull your heart forward. You can lift your elbows if you'd like and maybe open your throat. So lift your chin up. Legs are firm on the floor. And exhale, lower back down. Bring your hands next to your sides. Tuck your toes. Tucked toes, child's pose. So come back so your bum is towards your heels. Lengthen your spine, elbows lifted. fingertips firm. Inhale, shoot yourself forward to plank. And exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Step the right foot in. Inhale, lift the left leg. You can bend the knee, open the hip, just so it feels good. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left fingers. Fingertips on the floor, pull your heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, left heel presses into the floor, straighten the left leg, but keep reaching your heart forward. Inhale, bend into the left leg. It's okay if one side is different. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Final one, inhale, bend. Heart is reaching forward just like Sphinx. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee. Firm the left foot down. Step the right foot to the outside of the right fingers and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale out of your mouth. Firm your feet down. Use your legs. Inhale, come up all the way to stand. And exhale, hands towards your heart. Step your feet towards each other. And then from here, open up. So your feet are pretty wide. Your feet are like as wide as one of your legs plus one of your feet. You can also measure so your ankles and wrists are in the same line. We're going to do triangle pose. Keep the left foot as it is. Turn the right toes out. Squeeze both kneecaps up. Pivot the hips back. Keep reaching through your right arm a lot until you can't reach anymore. And then right hand can come down to the floor or a block. Left hand on your left hip. Turn your left chest open. Move your spine in towards your chest and then lift your gaze up so you're twisting a little bit. Maybe reach the left arm up. Gaze at the left thumb. Keep breathing here. So your spine is lengthening. There's energy, Shiva energy in the base of your spine. It's going up towards. The Shiva energy is actually in your head, Shakti energy at the base of your spine. The two energies are in the meeting. And then bring the left hand down towards the floor. Drop the left knee. Heel toe the right foot over to the right and come onto the edge of that right foot to help open up the right hip. Bend the left knee, left hand stays, reach the right arm up and over. Hold on to your foot behind you. You can move your hips back so your foot and glutes touch. As you do this, you're twisting your heart open towards the sky and you're breathing. So you're either to the back or the front of your mat, depending on which way you're facing, but it doesn't matter. We'll do both sides. And then release that foot. Move back for your half split. So hips come back so they're underneath your left knee. Point the right toes up towards the ceiling. You can wave the right foot back and forth. You can stay like this or drag your right heel back. Come to a sit on top of your left heel and then refold over your right leg. So your right sit bone is in the air for your half splits. We'll make your way out of this. So bend into the right knee, plant the right foot. Left hand stays underneath your left shoulder, or actually it can be a little bit forward of that. Tuck the left toes, lift up the left knee, and twist open. Reach your right arm up. Big twist. Lift the hips. Roll over onto the pinky edge side of your left foot. And then step the right foot to stack for Vashisthasana side plank. Squeeze the glutes into your pelvis. Don't let the hips lift too high. Take another breath in. And then exhale both hands onto the floor for plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can leave your knees on the floor, that's fine. And exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward. And then pivot both feet so you're back towards your wide-legged stance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hold onto your ankles if you can and point your elbows up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting your sit bones up. Squeeze your quads. Shoulders are away from your ears. Bring your hands to your hips. Wait for an inhale to come up. And exhale to stay. Triangle pose towards the left. So turn the left toes out, right toe slightly in. Lift both quadriceps, open your arms like a T. Cut the left hip underneath you, keep stretching through the left arm. Strong and firm in your foundation, which are your feet here. Left hand comes down to the inside or outside of the ankle on the foot on a block, or it can even be on the ankle. Roll your right shoulder up. Lengthen the left side body. Option to reach the right arm up and turn your gaze from the mid-spine to look up. So the twist in your neck starts from the middle of your spine. And press your feet away from each other and pull your muscles around your bones. And breathe and keep lengthening your spine. So we're moving all of this energy. Bring the right hand onto the floor. Lift the right toes and drop the right knee. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel to the left foot, over to the left. Come onto the pinky edge side of your left foot. Right hand on the floor. Sweep the left arm up and around to grab your left foot and pull your foot in towards you. You can move your glutes back to meet the foot. Some people are better at this than others. And how flexible you are does not make you a better yogi. Being flexible in the physical sense, in our physical bodies. But of course we're learning also to open and be flexible in our minds. Release the back foot. Both hands on the floor. You can heel to the left foot back so it's in line with the left hip. Point the left toes up to the ceiling as you move your hips back. Wave your left toes side to side. Keep your chest reaching forward. Stay here or glide your left heel back and sit on your right heel with your right sit bone. Left sit bone is floating. Fold over your left leg. Staying with your breath here, so little movements as you breathe. So as you inhale, you'll feel yourself inflate. As you exhale, let yourself sink into the pose. Inhale, be strong. And exhale, release any tension. Rebend into your left knee. You can step the left foot forward a little bit. Right hand underneath your right shoulder or in front of it. Tuck the right toes, lift up the right knee, and twist open to the left. Open your heart towards the left. Pinky edge side of the right foot on the floor. Step the left foot back on top of it so you're in your side plank. Squeeze your glutes. Cinch the side waist. Right shoulder blade is moving down your back and a little bit towards your spine. Maybe lift your gaze up. Take another inhale. Exhale to stay. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. You can drop your knees and do a cobra if you want to. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Pivot your feet So you're in a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen your spine. Exhale out of your mouth and fold. Again, hold onto your ankles and pull yourself through. Lift your elbows up. Bring your hands onto your hips. Bend your knees generously and come up to stand. Just one more standing pose. We'll start again towards the right. So pivot the right toes out. Turn the left heel in. Open your arms, just like we were doing in triangle pose, but we're gonna pivot our torso and your hips towards the right. And then reach with the left hand reaches forward, down to the floor on the inside or outside of the right foot. Turn, open your right shoulder, reach the right arm up for a revolved triangle. On your inhales, chest can reach forward. As you exhale, open, lean back. Okay, and we'll come out the same way we came in. So press your feet down, come up to stand. And then we're gonna pivot and do that same thing the other way. So set up like we were for triangle pose, except your back toes are in a little bit more. Spin your torso and your arms to face the left foot. Right hand reaches forward and then down, somewhere next to the left foot. Open your chest towards the left. Reach the left arm up. Gaze up. And breathe. And then come up the way we came in. Back to our wide-legged stance. This time open your toes, so your toes are out, heels are in, and we're gonna sit down into your goddess pose. Bring your hands onto your thighs. We're gonna do 3 rounds of Uddiyana Bandha breathing. So big inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth, all of the air. Pull your belly up and in. Lower your chin, hold the breath out. Belly's pulling back and up, and you're lifting the pelvic floor. And then when you need an inhale, release the belly, open the heart. Take an exhale. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Belly pulls back and up. Tuck your chin. You can round your spine a little bit, and you're really trying to lift all of the muscles in your pelvic floor up. And then when you need an inhale, release, open the heart, look up. Take an exhale. Last one, inhale, breathe in. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. Belly pulls back and up. Lift the pelvic floor, drop the chin. Hold the exhale out. And then when you want an inhale, inhale. And exhale. Straighten out your legs. And then step to stand at the front of your mat. We'll do a sun salutation to meet back in your down dog. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, any variation. Exhale, down dog. One more side plank. First to the right. So right pinky edge side of your foot is on the floor. Step the left on top of it. Lower your hips down. This time maybe bend the left knee to hold on to the left ankle or left big toe with the peace fingers and lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. You can also gaze up towards the ceiling. If you fall backwards, you'll fall in wild thing. Okay, come back to down dog. Good job. And second side, inhale to plank. Left side of your left foot on the floor. So pinky touch side of left foot on the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Bend the right knee. Grab the right big toe or ankle and stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up. For one more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose. And back to downward facing dog. From down dog, we're going to do an active pigeon. Step the right foot or the right knee to the outside of your right wrist. So the left heel is close to your left hip, but don't let the left hip drop. Tuck the left toes under. Scoot the left toes back a little bit so your hips are buoyant. Squeeze your glutes towards each other. Really squeeze that left glute and pull the right hip back. Like you're steering your hips more towards the right for most of us, but they're square to the front. Bhujangasana with your hands. Interlace your fingers. Press your hands forward. Keep all fingers braided and then reach your arms up. Pull your belly back. Lengthen the low back as you pull the belly back. Open your armpits. Maybe lift your gaze. Both hands onto the floor, down dog. Second side, left knee to the outer wrist. So your heel is near the right hip. Tuck the right toes, keep the right knee on the floor. Interlace your fingers and try to put the opposite thumb on top. Pull your belly back so you're not rounding so much in your low back. Press your hands forward and then reach your arms up. And breathe here. So this is a really good pose to do to counteract any sitting that we do. So we're not just flopping over in pigeon, we're asking our muscles around the hips to work and lift us up. And you can lift your gaze if you want to. You can even begin to give your upper back a bit of a back bend. And smile and breathe and feel strong and open. Both hands onto the floor. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. We're going to come to a seat. So you can hop your legs through or cross at your ankles and then sit down. So your feet on the floor. Reach your arms forward. Lift your shins up. We're just going to do one boat pose. So inhale. Exhale, lower your legs so they're hovering. Maybe reach your arms up overhead. Keep your ribs pulling in. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Release your body onto the floor. Bend into your knees. Feet are quite wide. And flop your hips. Flop your knees side to side. We're coming into our back bends. So you can either repeat a bridge like we did earlier with your feet planted and your hips up, or let's come to wheel. I'll walk you through wheel. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows so your fingers are near your face. Take an inhale when you're there. Exhale completely. Pelvic floor lifts. And then first come to the top of your head. When you're there, push your thoracic spine more towards your chest so your spine is moving in. This is a pose itself. Stay here or use the strength of your legs and your arms to lift up. Straighten your arms. Move some more weight into your legs. Hips lift up. And you can play with either lifting your heels or lifting your toes. And that might feel different in each body.
Do what makes your low back feel like it's lengthening. And you can lower your head down onto the floor. We'll come up again. So walk your hands towards your ears. They don't have to come all the way. And lift back up. And of course, back bends, they are unique to you. So if this is too much, take a break and come down. We'll just do one more round, so you can come all the way down or touch your head onto the floor. Walk your hands in another handprint. Take your time, firm the pelvic floor. And when you're ready, lift up. Otherwise, you're in bridge pose or in a supported back bend of your choice. Breathe with your whole body. Let your ribs open. Tuck your chin in to come down. And then we'll meet with the soles of your feet on the outer edges of your mat. Knees touch. One hand on your heart, the other on your belly. And take a few breaths. Pull your knees in towards your sides to lengthen your low back on the floor so your sacrum is down, and then you can gently rock side to side. Roll yourself up for a couple seats. So again, for the seats, I like to use a blanket. It doesn't have to be too thick, but it's helpful for a little bit of a lift in your pelvis. So come to sit on your blanket, bend your right knee, right sole on the floor, and then move your right sit bone back a little bit so your sit bones are not in the same line. We'll start with an open twist. Left hand behind you. If you can't touch the floor with your left hand, put a block underneath that. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, bend the right elbow and press your knee and elbow into each other to open towards the left. Gentle movements with your breath. And then come back to center. We'll go the other way. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Either hug the left knee in or hook the left elbow and turn to face the back. So your spine is moving in towards your chest. You're not slumping, and you're also not exaggerating the lift of your chest. Your spine is straight. And then come back to center. Extend the right leg long, bend the left knee. Left sit bones back. Right hand behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And then exhale, bend the left elbow so your left knee and left tricep press into each other for this open twist. Upper spine is moving in towards your chest. Keep the right shoulder out of your ears. And then we'll go the other direction. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, hug the left knee or hook elbow outside of knee and twist. As you inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, twist. Extend both of your legs long. Center your sit bones. Flex your feet. Inhale to puff your chest up. And exhale, Paschimottanasana folds over your legs so your belly and ribs are on your thighs. Head reaching towards your feet.
stretching the whole backside of your body from your heels all the way up towards the back of your skull. And then walk yourself back up. Come down onto your elbows. We're gonna do a fish pose. So elbows are on the floor, puff your chest up and look up. Scrunch your shoulders towards your ears a little bit so that your head can kind of relax back. And then if you want to, you can scoot yourself back more so that the crown of your head is on the floor. Release your arms up and your legs up. Breathe into your throat. And then lower yourself down. And we'll set up for Shavasana. So open your feet. They can be as wide as your mat. Remember to let your upper arm bones move in a way so that your palms can face up. Let everything relax here. If you have something to cover your eyes, feel free to get really comfy. You can begin to bring your focus back to the breath. Roll your ankles, spread your fingers. Stretch your arms up overhead, get super tall in both directions. Let your heart puff up. And then take your time to roll over onto one side. Your bottom arm can be your pillow. Seal in your energy here. And gently take your time to press yourself into a seat just as we started. We'll do one final breathing exercise called 4-7-8. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final round. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe regularly. Watch the breath come and go. The impermanence of our breath reflects our daily life. And then you can bring your hands to touch, lift your heart, drop your chin, take a final inhale. As we exhale, Om. Om. And thank you all for practicing. If you feel called to, please comment, share, subscribe, and I look forward to practicing with you.